Hey guys, I'm Mordecai, and I'm Rigby, and we're here to... Wait, oh yeah, I'm supposed to say, oh yeah. We're here to review a movie for its 30th anniversary. This year marks its 30th anniversary. Yep, Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. Yep, this is the cover of the 1993 VHS of it, and yes, we've had this for a long time. Yep, we're here to review Home Alone 2, Lost in New York for its 30th anniversary. From John Hughes, it's not Christopher Columbus, just Chris Columbus. Yeah, Chris Columbus film. Yep, Chris Columbus directed this, just like he directed the very first Home Alone, and Ian did do 2 years ago. I think he did a review for the first Home Alone for its 30th anniversary on this channel, Ian's second YouTube channel. Yeah, now he's doing it for for Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. And it's basically, there it is right here about, he's back, and he's not home alone, he's in New York, he's in the Big Apple. America's littlest hero takes a big bite takes a bite out of the Big Apple, or New York, and anyway, his family plans to take a trip to Florida for Christmas. Yes, but then a Christmas pageant goes wrong. His brother Buzz, Devin Rattray's character, humiliates him. Kevin punches Buzz and causes a scene, and then Buzz fakely apologizes to him and calls Kevin a trout sniffer, and then Kevin blows up at everybody, saying everyone's stupid to believe his eyes, and then he gets in trouble again and wishes that he would have his own vacation alone without his family. And then apparently the family does sleep in again because they accidentally plugged in the charger and the alarm clock the wrong way before the pageant. And then we learn in the paper that the Wet Bandits escape seen lurking around New York City, and now also escaped during prison riot. And it happens again. They did it again. They frantically try to go fast and fast to get ready for their trip. And they find Kevin calling shotgun. He called shotgun at the van, and in the middle of he takes his dad's bag, and then in the middle of the run to the gate at the airport, he ends up trying to put batteries in his Talk Boy thing, and then ends up accidentally getting on the wrong plane. And yep, isn't that nice? New York right there. Those are the Twin Towers. Yeah, because this would have been before 9/11. Yep. Excuse me. They do find out once his family lands, they find out that he's missing. Kevin finds out he's in New York after he lands, but then he decides to explore New York, have a fun time, visit the World Trade Center. Yeah, sadly, it's not there anymore, though. The Twin Towers are not there. This came out in 1992, 9/11 happened in 2001. His parents file a police report, then the Wet Bandits arrive in New York on this fish truck, and Kevin visits Central Park, runs from some pigeon lady, and almost runs into the Wet Bandits. And yes, he goes to the Plaza Hotel. Yep, and we do see our he was about to be our president, but we see Donald Trump briefly in this scene where Kevin goes to the hotel. Yep, and then he also uses Talk Boy to get checked in. Yep, and uses his dad's credit card. He has a fun time in the hotel. Tim Curry's character is eyeing him, though. And then he pretends to make it look like someone's in the shower singing with his inflatable clown. And it worked, and he uses his Talk Boy because he recorded his uncle's voice in the shower from earlier. Yep, and then, excuse me, and he's like, "Get out of here. You know, he's a little pervert, or I'm going to slap you silly." Yeah. And anyway, excuse me, his family goes to a dolphin hotel, and then the next day Kevin goes to a toy store, purchases some stuff, and 2 turtle doves, and the Wet Bandits plan to rob the toy store that next day. Yep, and then Kevin has an encounter with them. They chase him down. He buys something to cause him to slip on something, and then Tim Curry's character notices that the credit card's been stolen. They try to catch Kevin, and then Kevin uses the VHS to scare them away, making it look like Johnny from Angels with Even Filthier Souls is in the hotel. And then Kevin he uses the back, but accidentally gets caught, and then does something to some lady so she would punch them, and then they'd let him go. And yes, and then his family then learns that he's in New York. He's exploring New York. It's pretty scary. And then he befriends the pigeon lady, talks about some certain stuff with her, and become friends. And then he sets some traps at this abandoned place where he thought his aunt and uncle lived. And yes, his family arrives in New York City. His mom decides to go out and look for him. And then Kevin breaks the window of Duncan's toy chest to catch Harry and Marv. That's right, because they were robbing the toy store. And he lures them to the place, and then they set off a bunch of traps. He sets off a bunch of traps, causing them to get hurt and all. And then he calls the cops eventually. Then he accidentally slips on some ice as he arrives in Central Park, luring them to Central Park. Harry and Marv catch him, and and then Harry attempts to shoot him, and then the pigeon lady saves him, throwing some seeds all over them, and the pigeons eat them frantically, and that was hilarious how Marv screamed at his lungs. Kevin lights some fireworks that he got from some store, and then lights off the fireworks. The fireworks start going off, causing the cops to arrive, and then Marv, with his mouth, Kevin leaves some proof with a tape with bad guys saying they're going to kill him, and some pictures of them robbing, and yes. Excuse me. Then Marv was saying some stuff, naively saying some stuff, what they've been doing, and then causes them to get arrested. And then, yes, and Mr. Duncan receives a note from Kevin, and realizing who really broke the window, and Mrs. McAllister, Kevin's mom, gets a ride from the police to where she knows that where Kevin really is. And then Kevin's praying at some place. Can't remember what the place was called, but he was praying and wishing that he could see his mom again. And then they reunite there, and they go to the hotel. Fuller wets the bed. It's nice how the Culkin brothers get a scene together. Yep, and they realize that apparently they get a bunch of presents at their Christmas tree there, but apparently it was from Mr. Duncan, and Buzz lets Kevin opens his present first, which was nice. And then Kevin goes out to Central Park, gives his second turtle dove to the pigeon lady, and he said he won't forget him. Forget her. He promises. And then Buzz realizes that Kevin has spent a bunch of money over room service, and then he goes running back inside. But other than that, this was a great movie. Yep, John Williams does the music, like he does the Star Wars music and the Indiana Jones music and the E.T. music, right? Yeah, he really did a good job with this. Yeah, and so did John Hughes writing this, and Chris Columbus directing this. And rest in peace, John Hughes and the Twin Towers. Yep, but other than that, we just want to say thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe for more reviews and reaction/reviews and just plain old reviews. Check out Ian Preston. His link will be in the description, which is his first YouTube channel. And we just want to say thank you guys for watching this, reviewing Home Alone 2, Lost in New York for its 30th anniversary. Yep, and we just want to say thank you guys for checking this out. Yeah, peace out. We love y'all. Let's peace them out together. Yep. Wait, hang on. Alright. Peace out.